All right, Kenman here. And today it is the season. Holidays are among us. Gifts need to be purchased for friends, loved ones, and more than likely yourself. Let's talk about it. What do you guys think about this logo? I just kind of designed it, did a little laser mark on this chunk of metal. Work in progress, probably make some stickers or something fun. I don't know, I just trying to come up with something cute and whatever. Tell me if you've seen something like this. Did I steal it from somebody else? It's a knife. Everybody's got a logo of a knife, right? Anyway, before we start, I'm not sponsored by anyone. I purchase everything at retail price, and I do these videos because I love discussing knives and sharing info and ideas with others. If you have any questions or thoughts, please feel free to comment below. I'm going to be talking about specific companies. Like I said, I'm not sponsored by any of them, but I've gone and made a group of knives that I love, that I can recommend, that we can kind of look at and I can showcase a little bit and give you an idea of something that maybe you can purchase for somebody this year. Sounds fun? Let's go. We're going to start off with Sencut. Sencut is a great company. They make a lot of good stuff. And I'm going to, basically each company that I go through, I'm going to kind of show you some budget stuff, and then I'll maybe show you something that's a little bit nicer. And I'm going only off of things that I actually have, I've actually used, I've actually carried, so I can give you a little bit more of a Kenman guarantee on it. Starting off here, like I said, Sencut. This is the Sencut Honorous. This one has a micarta handle. You can get it in different varieties as well. The Honorous is probably one of the cheapest Sencuts they make. This is maybe $30 at most. Really nice liner lock. Got some flipper flick action and a flipper tab in the back. Don't get confused, Kenman, you got a long way to go here. But like I said, make yourself some notes. You see something you like, write it down, whatever. Okay, Sencut Vesper on, I just failed. This is also a budget one. This is going to be under $40. I did the die on this. Pretty much all the knives I'm showing today are going to have different varieties of scales and colors that you can get. I'm just kind of giving you a chance to look at the knife, see the action in someone's hand, my hand, and kind of make some decisions on if it's the style for you. Oops. Okay, boom. Do I need to zoom out a little more? Maybe. Okay, Sencut Vesper on, another liner lock. All right, we're going to move out of the liner lock, stay with Sencut. This is the Sencut Crowley button lock. This is probably one of the best Sencuts you can get. Look at this flipper tab action. Thumb flick's great. Finger flick out, really good. You can use just the button if you want. There's that button right there. Really easy to actuate. That button swings free. Sencut Crowley, one of the best button locks they make. That's going to be in that $40, $50 range, I believe. The Watauga was just on sale. I think they were like $35, $40. This is another Sencut button lock, Watauga. You have that little fuller that you can use your thumb to drop it. Easy finger flick, easy, or I'm not making it look easy. Thumb flick, great action on the Watauga. If you're looking at Sencuts and you like button locks, you are in luck, because here is the Serene. They have a few other models that are very similar to some of these. This is one in an aluminum handle. Another button lock that has that nice tab, nice thumb action, nice flick action. Sencut Serene button lock. Okay, you want to move into something a little more different, interesting. The Sencut Bront, right? This one, you got the Chaborsha. I'm terrible with that one. Wood. So it's a wood handle on this one. Again, you can get it in different styles, but look at this. Flicks out easy. Watch the drop shut. This has got a front flipper that flips out pretty good. This is one of those ones, too, you can get your finger on that. Maybe not today, Dan. Now that I'm nervous. Yeah, you can front flip this one a little bit easier. It's got that really cool blade shape. Thumb flick. It's got that kind of classy, thin, right? Whoops. Sencut Bront. Okay, that is what I'm going to show you from the Sencut line. That Bront is probably 50 bucks, I think, at the most. Okay, so let's move in. We're going to look at some Kubys now. This is a Kuby Thalia. I really like Kubys. I've seen a lot of them that range in the $40 to $60 kind of price. This has got one of the biggest front flippers in the world on it. Front flips out easy. If you're looking for a front flipper that works really easy, you can get in there and flip that out pretty simple. There's another one I did the die for. Nice, good size knife, good carry. Get in there and do the stuff you need to do. Kuby Thalia. Poor. Wow, I can't. Right? Okay. My favorite Kuby, the Kuby Femas. Oh boy, I'm going to keep messing things up. My hands are going to get tired opening all these knives over and over. This is the Kuby Femas. I love the blade shape on this. This is one of my favorites. Something about it. It's got a really nice drop shut. It flips out really good. Got the flipper tab. You can thumb flick it out. Tell me that doesn't look sweet. Kuby Femas. Boom, boom. Right? Okay. Moving on to Kubys. We have a Thalia. Or no. Titus. Remember your children's names. This is a beefy boy. If you're looking for a Kuby and you want something bigger, this Titus is large. This is the base version. I did the die for this in the red. They have titanium or higher quality versions of this that you can get that is over $100. This one is going to be closer to that $40, $50 range, I believe. Really cool knife. It's got that flipper tab. You've got the hole for the thumb access, and then you can also obviously do that flick. If you're looking for a beefy big knife, Kuby Titus is a good one to go with. A really nice Kuby is this Ruckus. This one here has a copper bolster, G10 scales, got a really nice looking blade shape. It's got a really cool, you can finger flick it out. It also has the front flipper on there. Ooh, I can screw that up, of course. I really love the handle shape, how it gets really skinny in here. It's got an interesting look. A little different if you're looking for something that's just a little wild maybe. Still in that $40 to $60 range depending on the one that you get. They have some higher quality models of this one as well. Kooby Ruckus. All right, are we moving fast? Are we going crazy? Anyone? Well, let's slow down for a second. We'll go into a few singles that I have. I only grabbed one QSP for now, but the QSP Penguin. I did the die for this. I also did the laser mark on the blade. Pretty fun. But this is like 30 bucks. So this is a really good budget model. Flips out, flicks out. No flipper tab, no front flipper, but you've got that thumb stud that works really good. You've got the finger flick out that works good. It's got a good drop shot. This one here was tight when I got it, but I put one little drop of KPL in there, sat there and watched a show and kind of played around with it. And you can see now, oops, that the action on this is great. If you're looking for something budget, not spending a lot of money, this QSP Parrot might be a really good, or no, Penguin. I keep getting them backwards. Stop, freeze. QSP Penguin. Like I said, about 30 bucks. You want to get something super cheap? I don't know how much longer this is going to be available. Blade HQ, when I got it on sale, it was $18. Right now, it's like $13. But this is the CRKT Piet. There it is right there. But you can get this for $13.99, I believe, right now at Blade HQ. So you've got the little rollout from the right side. It's got this plastic injected or whatever handle, but it's got a nice texture to it. It's got this cool aluminum back spacer. Look at this. Boom, little flick out. It's a small little pocket, little knife that you can fit in your fifth pocket. Great little tool, little something. If you need something for $13.99, come on. CRKT is a nice company. I don't know how they can do these nice little knives like this for so cheap, but it's a great little cheapo. Okay. We are looking at some Honey Badger. The company Honey Badger has a lot of cool stuff. And what is neat, this is the Honey Badger Leaf Large. So what they have is they have the Honey Badger Leaf. The leaf is the blade shape. They have it in a small, medium, and large size. So you're looking boom, boom, boom. I got the large. I have a bigger hand. So all their different models that they have, they'll have in that small, medium, large kind of size range. This one's got that hole for the thumb. You can finger flick it out. It's got a really cool kind of a forward blade, right? Basically all these, you can take what you get, the info from me. You can look them up, decide. A lot of them are available on Amazon, Blade HQ. I'm not really affiliated with any of these places, but you can kind of go look around and find some stuff. But Honey Badger has a lot of cool stuff for some cheap prices. Good little company to check out. One of my most carried, most used would be the SOG Terminus. This has this axis style, you know, my brain. The axis style lock, the crossbar lock. So I can get hold of that with both fingers. It drops. You can thumb flick that out. Finger. Right? This is a great, decent, about $50. They have several different ones. You can get between 40 and 100, 110 bucks. This is like the $45 model. But that axis crossbar lock, you can use that to open, close. You pull it out of your pocket. Quick open, quick use, quick close. You know, you can thumb if you want, if you'd rather have some fun with it. There's so many different ways to do it, but it just opens and closes easy. It works great. I have a upcoming video on this where I'm going to start going through some more detailed, in-depth dives with some knives that I like and carry. The SOG Terminus right here. Fantastic knife. You cannot go wrong with this blade right here. It's great. Okay. Artisan Cutlery. The Arroyo. This is going to be that $40 to $50 range knife. I just think this knife is cool. I have several Artisan Cutleries. It's got good flipper tab action. Is pretty much the only way to open it. I really like the grooves. Let's get some HD in here. Right, I did the dye for this. It's got this really extra shiny kind of liner. Great look to it. Artisan Cutlery Arroyo. Right? For less than 50 bucks, this knife is awesome, dude. Tell you what. Okay, Blade Show of the Year, Kershaw Iridium. Right now, I think it's Blade HQ. Here are pushing some Blade HQ. They've got these for like 60, 65 bucks. This was the Blade Show Knife of the Year last year. It's also got that axis style crossbar style lock. Flicks out easy, thumbs out easy. You can use the lock. Kershaw Iridium. About 65 bucks right now. They have some bronze colored ones. They have some black blades. This is aluminum or steel handle. A really cool knife though. Got really nice action. Okay. Petrified Fish. Petrified Fish has some really cool stuff. This is the Beluga. This is probably one of their more common ones. This is a beefy boy. If you like a big knife, it can be flicked out with that big fuller, which is just super cool. It's heavy, so it's got a nice drop shut action. You got that front flipper on there. Flips it out really nice, but look at how beefy that is. Oof. You like that bigger blade? Got good action because of the weight. Look at that, just drops it down, and you just get in there and flick that thing out so easy. Nice big micarta handle. If you got them larger hands, you get a good grip on it. Fantastic knife. Petrified Fish makes some really cool stuff. I have several of them. I plan to get some more in the future. Petrified Fish Beluga. Where are we at? 15 minutes? Holy smokes. Let's roll. All right, back to Artisan Cutlery again. Keeping it large for a second. This is the Proponent. This thing is enormous. If you just want to get the biggest, I don't know what you want to call it. Just a beast, some box cutting. This is like the largest razor blade knife. It's just huge. This one is actually like 55, 60 bucks. Is that crazy or what? It actually comes with this pin you can use to screw in through here, so it almost basically becomes a fixed blade. This is just a beast. Come on. But for less than 60 bucks, they have some premium versions for a couple hundred. But man, look at that. You want to buy someone just a hog that they're going to open and be like, what in what? Yeah, come on. If that's what you're looking for, that's the one right there. Okay. Let's see. We're going to go and we'll do the NAFS real quick. NAFS is a great little company. Ben made some really fun knives. This is the Lander one. They have swappable scales, and plus you can download the files. I made these scales myself. Great little secondary knife. I love this one just because it's smaller. Some people that like that smaller knife, that Ben approved finger length knife. The Lander is a great blade. I have it in one of my emergency kind of kits that I carry all the time, so it's always accessible. Fun little knife. Lander. And then the Lander 2 just came out. It's got the Axis style lock. They call it the clutch lock. They really dialed it in with this, man. The new Lander 2, Ben just crushed it. This thing, oh, there I failed, is so smooth. This one's more of a $129 knife, I think. Just came out, just became available. Has those swappable scales, and you can download the files and change them if you want. But man, they really nailed it with the Lander 2. It's a little bit bigger, something a little bit more for my size personally, and the action is just sick. NAFS Lander and Lander 2. Okay, I love the Demco AD20.5. This is not a budget knife. 160 bucks probably for this version. You can get a much larger, more expensive than that with titanium and stuff. It's got the shark lock. Ugh. Tell me that's not failing. Not awesome. Totally awesome. Demco AD20.5 with the shark lock. They have different blade shapes, different scale types, customizable scales, oof, plus fully ambidextrous. The Demco AD20.5 is one of Kenman's top favorite knives right there. Okay, might not be able to find it. The Microtech MSI, these are tough to get. It's got that Axis style lock. This one's called the Ram lock. This thing is a beef cake monster. American made, Microtech, standard issue. Awesome knife. If you're looking to spend close to a couple hundred and you want to get something just fantastic and American made for somebody, MSI. Oh, geez. Okay. We are at 18 minutes. I haven't gotten to my bombs yet. Okay, here we go. We're going to do Migron. This is the Migron Veos? Yeah, I just got this Migron for less than 40 bucks. 14C28N blade. We have a titanium pocket clip, and we have this action right here for $40. Come on. Migron is doing something sick. I don't know what it is, but Migron Veos. If you want a budget, go to Amazon, check out this. Fantastic knife. Okay, moving up in the Migrons real quick. We've got the Moyarl, which is even better of a knife. I really love the Moyarl. The Veos is nice, but I like a hole for finger flick. The Moyarl is probably one of the best knives that I think Migron is just killing it for the budget price for 50, 60 bucks on this knife. Oh, just feels great. You could carry this every day. It would be just a fantastic knife to have, to use. Got the titanium pocket clip on there as well. The Vona. Boosh. This is a beast. Migron Vona. They make this in a big premium version. I want to get it someday. It's got the rounded spine. Oh, it's just a beefy, huge knife. It's got great drop action, flipper tab. Yep, you can flick it out. Migron Vona. If you want a beefy knife, this is probably 50, 60 bucks up to 200. Migron Vona is awesome. Okay, we are getting down there. Couple to go. I can't not do CIVI. We'll start off the CIVI that started it all, the Backlash. This was their first release. The CIVI Backlash is $30. This is a flipper tab only knife. Notice the liner's got that blue accent, right? Actually really cool knife for $30. It's a liner lock, flips out really easy. It's got good feel. It's got a great size, slightly bigger knife. If you want to get something for 30 bucks, CIVI Backlash. Keeping it in the same, within about $5 of that, we have the, I can't do it with my left, I forgot. Can't do it with my right either. The CIVI Oris. This Oris is a super cool knife. It's really light, so the frame flexes. So if you're a lefty, you might not want this one because that flex, when you push on that, I can't do the flick out. If I hold it high like that, I can flick that thing out. But it kind of limits you a little bit. I mean, you can always just use this. But it is a really nice knife for like 30, 35 bucks. It's got a good feel. It's got a good look to it. Not too large, and it's light. Feels good in your pocket. CIVI Oris. Okay. You want an elegant, classy blade. You're going to a wedding. You take this CIVI Exarc. Nice and tight. Got that front flipper only. Got the Damascus blade. We're looking at a copper handle, so this is beefy, but it's got that front flip, classy kind of look. And then the blade just drops completely inside there, and it's just got that nice tight. So if you're looking for something like this, they also sell them in non-metal. You don't want it to be so heavy, non-Damascus, but the CIVI Exarc, it's got that classy, thin design. All right. CIVI button lock. Right? CIVI Cogent, I got the wood, Shiborda wood. Handle looks really cool. That button lock, as you can see, works fantastic. Flipper tab only, but if you get real low on the fuller, you can also finger flick it out. I'll show you again. That's just so cool. There's nothing there to flick it out, but for some reason, it's just light enough. It works. It's fantastic. CIVI Cogent. All right, moving up a little bit. That Cogent gets a little more expensive. I think that one's around 60, 70. And then we have the CIVI Chevalier. This is a fantastic CIVI. The Chevalier is pushing 80. So you're moving up the price range a little bit, but look at that. Flicks out nice. Button drop, finger flick. Sucked at that today. I don't know what my problem is. It's right. I'm Kenman and I can fail openings. CIVI Chevalier is a little bit more spendy, but look at that huge sheep's foot blade. Fantastic knife right here. CIVI Chevalier. All right. Probably the best CIVI that you can buy. The CIVI Vision FG. This is the white one with the Damascus blade, but I did the dye to make it red, so you cannot buy it like this. But that Damascus, that pattern on that Damascus is just sick. And this is very similar to the Demco Shark Lock. This is the Super Lock. Pretty much almost the same kind of action. You pull down there and open, close. You can flick this knife out easy. You can finger flick this knife out. It's a gorgeous knife. It works good. This is probably one of the best knives if you're looking for an ambidextrous knife that you can buy. CIVI Vision FG. All right. I love the Vision FG, and I cannot recommend it enough. Buy this knife. All right, one more SAVI. This one just came out. This is the only Ultim knife I have, but Ultim is a kind of a cool look, trying to show a little bit of everything. Look at that. You can see my hand through there. Very cool. I also got the Damascus blade on that. But this is the SAVI Bol Tusk. If you're looking for a little bit more beefy, kind of a nicer, classy look for this particular one, you can also get this with the standard looking scales and a non-Damascus blade if you want to save some money. I think that's going to be the $50 to $60 range versus this one is like $103. But this Bol Tusk is cool. You want to get something rad? Look at that. Boom. All right, we are almost done. Jeez. He hasn't even done CJRB. Yep, that's right. CJRB is the last one to go through here. Thank you all for sticking around. Like I said, I'm just trying to show you some really cool stuff. Let's go. Almost there. This is the CJRB Goby. I did the dye on this. It's got, this came with it, this color, so you get this nice natural two-tone look. This is a really nice little flipper tab knife. It's got an interesting look, little sweep to it. 35 bucks for this knife. Great budget knife, CJRB Goby. All right, another one that's about 30 bucks, 35 bucks, the CJRB Feldspar. I've actually noticed CJRB has started to make some more things that are more of the higher quality. Like you can get a really nice quality Feldspar now for, geez, that was terrible. It's like 100 some bucks, but they have like a premium Feldspars. They're making some more premium, some of the knives that they make that people like. This Feldspar is one of my favorites. I just had the drawing, and the winner, Grant, he picked this knife. Well, he's got the one that isn't dyed. I'm going to dye it a specific color for him. But yeah, Feldspar is a great knife. 35 bucks. Okay. Probably the easiest, most logical CJRB to buy would be the CJRB Pyite. They have a Pyite. They have the Pyite in large. They have it in different blade shapes, different handles, different styles. You can't get one that has a laser lightning bolt on it because I did that myself. Very cool. But yeah, the Pyite is probably one of the best. You can get this between 40. They start at about 40, 45 bucks, depending on if they're on sale or not. But as far as a inexpensive button lock that just works great, that you should buy, the CJRB Pyite. They have so many different styles. They'll have one that you like, and you will be happy with the knife. Guaranteed. Okay. CJRB Lago. This knife is fantastic. Another button lock by CJRB. CJRB is knocking it out the park with their button locks. They just work. You can flick this out really good. You can thumb it out. You can fail. Fantastic knife. A little bit bigger than the Pyite. A little bit more mass on the blade. But that button lock works good. Super fun knife. CJRB Lago. Okay. Riff. Riff is probably one of my favorite knives. I'm going to say that a lot, but this is a button lock. Finger flick out. Thumb. God, why am I failing all my thumbs today? You can use the button. Right? CJRB Riff. You want a beefier knife from CJRB that's got some more size to it, that's got some real presence and some look. Plus that huge fuller that's just great. You can get in there and just flick it out really easy. CJRB Riff. Okay. This is my favorite of the year, the CJRB Frac. I love the Frac so much. This knife is fantastic. I got it in S90V. It's all dirty. And titanium with the frag pattern. CJRB Frac is my favorite of the year. You can get the budget model, I think is like 65, 70 bucks. This one's 200, but it's probably going to go to a normal price of like 260, probably closer to 3. CJRB Frac is like the Pyite, only Beast. There it is, see? But let me tell you, flicks out, button lock action, thumbs out, titanium frag, come on. This is Kenman all day long. Super happy about it. Well, we went 30 minutes. I just showed you all my knives that I love, that I say I recommend, that if you were to pick it up, you'd be happy with it, and whoever you got it for would also be happy. Oh, Christmas holiday outside, if you can hear that. I got Santa coming down my street. I got a parade on my street. I'm finishing it just in time. It's going to get loud. That's going to be it for today. If you enjoy what you see, please hit that like button. And subscribe if you'd like to see more. It helps me out and I really appreciate it. Stay sharp. Happy holidays. Find some good gifts for everyone, and we'll see you soon.